Hello and welcome to day 8 of the executive experience. This is Felicia, and I have a new challenge for those of you who are willing to take it. So, this is going to be a little bit different. Our last couple of days have been pretty easy, and we've done that to give you a break from some of the harder challenges because I know some of them were doozies. And this one's probably going to be up there with one of the harder ones. We're going to do a Go for No challenge today, and I'm really excited about that. So, for those of you who haven't finished reading the book Go for No, it is really all about no being the pathway to our destination, which is yes. And looking at no's as a positive experience rather than a negative experience. So, we're going to talk about the Go for No challenge today. This time, we're going to put a little twist on it. I want to talk to you about booking outside classes. Why? Because we all have a limited network. Now, at the beginning of this challenge, we had you write a list of 40 people that you knew who you could possibly talk to about essential oils. And we worked through that list pretty handily, actually, within the first couple of days. Now, I'm very certain that you could write another list of 40 and another list of 40. Most people have about 200 people that they know well, and probably about 600 in their close circle. That's for an average, I don't talk to very many people type of a person. So you probably can expand that a little bit more, but I want to do something a little different. I want to do something a little fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on booking outside classes instead. Well, what's so good about outside classes as opposed to our own classes? And I'll tell you honestly, most of my business for the first, I don't know, probably year and a half was built 100% on classes that I hosted myself. I hosted them, I enrolled people, and then either I hosted them or the people I enrolled hosted them. The benefits of that is that you don't ever have anybody cancel. You don't have to worry about people not showing up. You don't have to worry about your host deciding not to invite people. Like, you know what's going on because it's your class. The drawback is you're dealing with your own personal network, and that's it. And that can be really, really, really challenging. So, uh, I started expanding to outside classes. Now, what's an outside class? An outside class is I call my friend Sue and I say, hey, Sue, I would love to have a class. I would love to teach you and your friends about essential oils. Wouldn't that be fun? It would be awesome. Yay! Would you mind getting together a group of your friends? And we're going to put together like a group of 5 or 10 ladies and get together and do oils. What do you think? And usually, if Sue is a friend of mine, she's usually going to say, sure, why not? Okay. And an outside class doesn't even necessarily have to be live. So, I mean, I know I'm a little bit more effective in the live classes. I really like having people, I interact really well with people one on one. Over the computer is not quite as good for me, but you can totally do an online class. So, I mean, let's say that your friend is 3 states over and you know she'd totally help you with the business, but she's 3 states over. Great, let's book a class online, okay? We do this with other companies all the time. We can totally do this with doTERRA. You know, in the beginning of doTERRA, it was really, really important to have people live because we want them to smell the oils and experience the oils. And now essential oils have gone a little bit more mainstream, and people really just believe that they work, and so they're willing to invest without necessarily having that experience. Not that we don't want them to have that experience, and if we have time to send the oil samples ahead, great. But if we don't, it's really okay to have that essential oil class without having the samples sent out. So, here's our challenge for today. I'm going to put together a graphic if you choose to use the graphic. Now, this is your business, so you do not have to do it this way. You can just ask people if they'll host a class for you. But most people, when they're hosting a class, expect some sort of hostess benefit. And they frankly deserve one, in my opinion, if they're going to get their friends together to see you present your oil thing. They kind of deserve something in return. So what I like to do is, knowing that whomever enrolls, I'm gonna get a 20% profit on, and whoever buys, I'm gonna get 25% on. I like to give the hostess back 10% in essential oil gifts. Now, the way this works is they get 10% on retail of whatever oils that they want. Or if they choose to enroll, we can talk about options of having them enroll their people instead and starting a business. Why is this beneficial? Well, I mean, if they decide to enroll and they have invited 7 people and they enroll half of them, you've already got a business builder under you who's got some business going, which is great. Now, I mean, I'm only going to get 10% commission, but I was going to only get 10% commission anyway, so it doesn't matter because I was going to give the rest back in oil prices. Does that make sense? Um, if they don't, that's kind of okay too, because then if I get 3 or 4 enrollments off of it or a couple orders, I've got all these new people that are added to my network and I get to add them to my team. And then I can talk to them and see if any of them would be interested in holding a class. This is like the never ending pool of new people. It's super duper exciting. It's a great way to build your business. So here's what we want to do. I'm going to put together a graphic which is going to include hostess rewards. You do not have to use this graphic as you're trying to get your classes, but I highly recommend utilizing the 10% offer. I like to use it visually. I like to show them some of the things that they'll get. That's okay. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine. And if you don't want to do any hostess reward at all, and it's your sister-in-law and she's just going to host it for you and you're going to keep all the money and you can get her to say yes to that, I am more power to you, okay? I'm super excited for you about that. But I know for me, I'll have whatever kind of, oh, you want me to have a LuLaRoe party? Oh, you want me to have a makeup party? Am I going to get free stuff? I'm about it. And I don't even need it. So I find that I'm much more successful if I have that little carrot dangling. So this week's challenge is going to be to go for no. I want you to contact people until you get 5 no's. Okay? And then I want you to tell me how many people said yes. Now, you may get through and do 5 no's and have no yeses. That's okay. You've still reached your 5 no goal. You'll still get credit, okay? I'm going to give you 3 tickets for hitting your 5 no goal by the end of the day. Now, I'm going to be really, really excited for you, and I'm going to give you an extra ticket for every yes that you get. So, if you get 5 no's, but you get 5 yeses, then you get 3 tickets for your 5 no's, and you're going to get 1 ticket each for those yeses. So, don't just text the people who you know are going to say no. We want to text our best possible prospects and try to get them to book classes, okay? So that's basically my dig. I'm not sure. I didn't even think if I should put together a script, but I guess I can put together a script and put it in the file section for you. And I'll put a graphic below. So look below for that. And I hope that that is helpful to you. Go for no. I hope you get it. Talk to you later. Bye now.